Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick and welcome back to GreedFall, where treason is afoot. The coin barracks has decided to perform a coup, not just on... Oh, we're heading in the wrong direction. Not just on, my cousin, but also the other two governors, the governor of the Bridge Alliance and the governor of Teleme. We need to save their lives, but we also need to save the other people, like, Sir De Curcione? Curcione? He's over here.
Lord de Curcione.
Lord de Curcione, okay.
My cousin, and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
Okay. And now we need to save Lady... Oh, hello. We need to fight you guys. So yeah, we need to fight these guys. And we also need to save Lady Marange. And apparently somebody else. I'm not entirely sure who this other person is that we have to save. Maybe it's just the hiding place we have to take everybody to. Oh look, we've got this lady on our walls as well. Ah, the staircase. Like, the combat in this game definitely was more constructed towards outdoor areas. And there are more outdoor areas where you actually do fighting in. Anybody want to fight in here? Nobody wants to fight in here. Like, one of the things they could have done, like, I was talking about how they could have just used more concept art to create the illusion that there was more variety in the portraits on the wall. Because I figured they've got to have more concept art than what is being displayed, especially usable concept art. Like, that way you wouldn't have the same portraits of the same people in, like, every single corner of the house, so in every house. Like, one of the things they could have done to kind of create variety between the cities is when you're in the Bridge Alliance city, you only find concept art related to the Bridge Alliance. When you're in the New Serene, you only find... Let's see, I have to go this way. You only find concept art related to characters or locations for... Is this downstairs? I think this is actually downstairs. Damage Trebek.
Lord Minister, the Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The Guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
And that would have at least kind of, like, created some little bit of illusion of... Oh, hello. Oh my gosh. people. Can you move?
Things are about to get dicey.
Did things get dicey in this extremely small room? I think they in fact did. What are you up to? You're just kind of like wandering back and forth through the hall. But I also kind of wonder whether there could have been a little bit better setup in regards to the coin guard. Like, there's the side quest involving Kurt. And that kind of leads to the ghost camp. And there's also kind of like the hidden leader of that ghost camp. Like, did we already deal with him when we went there, or... Like, I thought we already kind of dealt with that. But this kind of, like, happens anyway. Character, stop dodging. The fight is over. Blanched bassinet. How is my weight? 207 out of 200. I'm gonna have to sell some stuff. Let us go this way. And then straight and to the left.
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone who is dear to me. And the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You were dear to me as well.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency.
Yes, yes, yes. We are awesome.
You will be safe here.
But first I need to go warn Lady Mirange. I need to sell off all of my excess stuff because I picked up way too much. And I need to warn the other governors. Did more coin guard populate the hall while I was out? No. Just this guy who's still cleaning. That stain is gonna come out. Whether rain nor shine. You know, everything looks fairly normal on the outside.
Lady Mirange, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors.
What about the
They're set
knots,
on
by the way?
assassinating Constantine and his entire
Are they going to
entourage.
do anything about the
You
knots?
idiots.
Because they need
You are
the
in danger.
knots as allies.
Do you know a safe place we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
Oh, hello. How rude. All right, I guess now I've got to warn the other governors. There is nothing else for me to do here, except sell all my stuff so that I could run again. Oh, interesting. I can't actually fast travel. Well. Ah, hello. Who would have expected the coin guard outside the coin barracks? Oh, or am I sending a messenger? I think I might just be actually sending a messenger. That makes a lot more sense. Oh my gosh, get up so I could hit you.
Now is not the time. Messenger, be ready to leave at once. You must warn the governor of Hikmet that a conspiracy is underway targeting him.
It's just that I can't leave the city just yet.
What are you talking about? The order comes from the governor. What more do you need?
It's just that I was told if I left the city today, it would cost me my life.
Who said that? The commander's men, I suppose.
I don't really know, but they were heavily armed and they pay very well.
I can go with the 100% charisma.
And so you are prepared to betray your prince and country for a few coins. Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is because the guard failed to take this city? Do you know the punishment reserved for traitors?
Very well, Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong argument, I'd say so. Let us loot these other fellows. Because I feel like
Now is not the time.
we can't visit the coin barracks now? Now seems like the appropriate time to visit. Sir, how are you? Can you please stop dodging every single attack of mine? There we go.
Now is not the time.
When will it be time, sir? Oh, these guys only had a few gold coins amongst themselves. All right, other messenger. We've got a job for you.
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately to the governor of San Mateus. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the Coin Guard is preparing a coup d'etat. Her life and those of her entourage are in grave danger.
Very well, Your Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly. But it's visible from the dormitories. And I know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are located?
Ludger is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the barracks. As for the other 2, they'll be at the tavern. Olga and Werner are in charge of the guard's secondary activities in the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to stop Torsten. We will worry about the others later.
All right. Well, let's go into the basement. Clear it out. We've already finished the arena down here. Hello. Don't mind us. See you.
Sorry, Your Excellency. I know you've paid your entry fee, but this is a special night. My orders are not to let anyone in.
What if I paid you a supplement for your good services?
Very well, you can come in. I hope I won't be in trouble.
Did they not bother explaining to him what's going on?
I regret, my lady, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right, what do you want from me?
From you?
Your clothes,
We are here to arrest the
your
commander's
gun,
lieutenants.
and your
Is that
motorcycle.
right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you without so much as blinking an eye?
Yes.
Why would your men risk their lives and their families' well-being to serve your greedy ambitions? Gentlemen, you have been manipulated. I imagine you were promised riches and high station on the island. Told that with such a prize, you would be free of the services of the merchants, the mages, and the scholars. But do you imagine for an instant that the Nauts would risk losing their precious clients for you? That the continental nations that you've betrayed would accept that you might return to their lands? You would be condemned to remain on this island, isolated and forever banished from the continent. I only hope that you are leaving no one behind you, because you will never see them again.
That's a strong speech.
We have too much to lose in this story. I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but you're gonna have to deal with this yourself. Do with him what you feel you must.
To my help! And death to the others!
All right, so I guess we're not arresting you? Or are we arresting somebody else? Oh, we're arresting you.
Soldiers, ready weapons! We are under attack!
We have been sent by the governor, Constantin d'Orsay.
Um,
Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed. Are you also ready to be accused of treason because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
I doubt it. I'm sure they're gonna make the wise decision. Isn't that right, Dieter?
You give your word that we'll suffer no repercussions if we lay down arms.
You have my word.
Very
I
well.
would offer that.
We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
All right. We are making progress, putting down this rebellion at the source. And hopefully get rid of this dramatic music loop as soon as possible. Also, as you can tell, I'm not exactly that worried about stealth. Because that would mean paying attention to stealth in this game, which is always a no-go. Alright, let's take a left here. Is there anybody who's going to interrupt me? It's a whole bunch of nobody.
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone, I decided it would be the less likable of the lot.
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapons.
Yes, Kurt is a traitor for not being a traitor. Oh my gosh.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Did they only have one voice file for falling down? Also, I don't think I arrested any of them. I just straight up murdered them. Ah. My lock-picking skill is not good enough.
Shit. We've arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No.
Commander, we have carefully followed your instructions. If the operation were to fail, an escort will be waiting for you outside the barracks to take you safely to the docks, where the not ship you've asked for will be waiting for you, ready to depart.
But we'll certainly find some information about it in these papers. Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
All right. Let us go to the docks, chase him down, slay him like the... arrest him. Like I've arrested these... like, the quest...
He's a snake, but he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told about our attack on the ghost camp and drew his own conclusions. He knew you better than you thought he did. It's blocked.
Oh. This was the way out.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made
Oh,
of.
I guess I don't even have to chase him down. He's just right there.
Come here, you pathetic dog!
So action-packed. Also, I don't even have a gun. Oh, did I actually arrest somebody? I actually arrested somebody. Good job, us. We captured the big bad. Oh my gosh. Cousin!
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window.
You do look like shit, sir.
Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
I thought you would like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. And as for you, my fair cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Thélème. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
I was told that you were able to catch the commander and his underlings before they were able to flee.
Barely, but yes. They are going to have to pay for their crimes.
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right. I'm listening.
I do suffer, my fair cousin. I suffer so horribly, and alas, we have yet to discover neither cure nor remedy.
I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue my research. We have a number of leads, but with all that's been happening...
Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet...
I wonder,
I'm
can you actually
afraid that
fail
before the
to
sickness
save your
claims me,
save Constantine?
pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, Your Highness.
Oh my gosh.
We have the
So many
best
choices.
physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Taleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went. If this healer is as skilled as our pretty little sapling here says, then we need to see him right away.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
All right. The suffering. All right, quite a few new tasks to worry about. Let's sell some stuff at the local merchant, trade out Kurt for Afra, and figure out what we're gonna do next. Alright, Petrus wants something. Let's talk to Petrus.
I need to speak with you, my child.
Yes, Petrus. What is it?
I've come up with a plan to put what we've learned about the Mother Cardinal to use.
Oh yeah, the blackmail.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena, and we must make sure that the odds are high. To do this, you'll have to face a champion. This will lure her in.
That would effectively raise the odds. But the risk is they'll bet against me.
That may be the case, but the highest bets are based on the exact time of the defeat.
I see. We are going to make the Mother Cardinal believe that I will lose at a specific time.
And by doing so, you'll win something bigger than a fight.
This'll make her lose a considerable amount.
Exactly. I've even taken measures to make sure her usual moneylender is unavailable. Without knowing it, she will come to me looking for gold in order to place her bet.
And she will be at our mercy. Is this how you settle scores in Taleme?
This is how all scores are settled, my child. Or on the battlefield. But that's much dirtier. So, what do you say?
Sure, we'll do it.
It's a complicated plan, but an effective one. Let's put it in motion.
Let's go back to the St. Mateus bookmaker. Your skills seem to interest him.
Yeah, okay. Petrus, I guess you're just going to be on the team for now. I'm not really going to do that right away, but... Alright, what is near here? Oh yeah, I never went to that location over here. Because my character decided, you know what, I'm going to stop following. Alright, another skill altar found and claimed. What are we going to throw this into? We're going to lead towards Fury mode. Alright, on with the main quest to the cure for Malachor. Hello!
Do not take a step further.
We come in peace. My name is Desarde. I am from the Congregation of Merchants. We would like to speak to your chief.
Foreigners like you bring nothing but pain and death. The last who came here took away our prisoners.
I must admit to you that I am responsible. We had no choice but to free the sages. But I did all in my power to avoid bloodshed. I spared your warriors' lives when they were at our mercy.
They spoke of you. They say you keep the words you speak. Will you keep your peace?
I swear it.
Then you may enter. But we have an eye on you.
Only one eye.
Our chief will not be happy to see you. You will need to convince her you are worthy of trust.
I think I can do that. I have the charisma stat.
Do it. What are you doing? Who let you pass?
Your men. We're here to parley with your chief.
Parley? With Renaigse? You truly believe that...
Leave this to me. I want to know what they have to say. I know you, Renaigse. It is you who freed the Lion prisoners. You wounded none of my own. That required great skill.
I am pretty awesome.
I will hear you.
Let's see. Intuition. Speak of the colonial departures if the Malachor is eradicated. That's true. If the Malachor is eradicated, then the Bridge Alliance and Teleme wouldn't really worry about looking for a cure.
My people to come to your island and to invade it. But if we could finally heal the sickness, most of them would return to their country.
You say it is a sickness that drives you like a plague over our island? Like locusts?
It is
yes.
the main reason. Our lands have become a sad cemetery filled with the bodies of our dead.
Not a happy cemetery.
You walk with the shadow of death. But what you tell me pleases me. I prefer chasing you away with our blades. But we have already lost so many of our own. Does your word carry value for your people? Are you a respected chief?
I am
the cousin of the governor of the congregation and his emissary. He hears me.
Then promise me what you say is true. That you will do all you can to leave when you have found your remedy.
That I promise you.
Who would be in power if your cousin
in the
dies?
village of Vigshardir, to the northeast of this camp. Now leave us. And do not betray your word.
Alright. Let's go to the Tierna Har Kaditz. Alright, I don't think I've actually been in this direction yet. And there's still, I want to say, like 3 or 4 areas that I have not been. To the Ancients' Woods. Should we worry about seeing if we can buy anything yet? That's... Yeah, not as good as a steel foil. Nope. All right, pretty big area here. We got a village clearly in this section here. Random other things in the other directions. Let's see how tough the bad guys are in this section. Let's fight these folks over here. How tough are you? They don't get stunned. But they're not particularly tough. So, basically that means I'm bound to take a few hits, but I will be A-okay. As always, when exploring new areas... Nope, stop dodging around the inventory. I don't think there's a button to just stop fighting. Like, you have no choice but to just kind of wait for your character to be like, you know what? I think combat is over.
I need a bit of practice.
Son of a... Alright, it looks like there is a way around, though. Like a loop in this direction that'll enable me to... get to the other side and find out what is there. Or maybe not. That is impossible to climb. Alright. Oh, but there is a skill altar over here. At the very least, we can claim the skill altar. What is up? What is up with all these noxious gases? Are the gases causing explosions? I am confused. Either way, we've got the skill point. That's all that matters. What's next? That spot over there. Because we cannot climb in that direction. What did we have to do in order to increase our climbing ability? There's all these traits that you have to unlock. Vigor. Lets you pass certain difficult passages that require balance. Alas. And that's I think the game's attempt at specialization. But I feel as though it doesn't really specialize as much as it just kind of locks away content. It's more or less an excuse to create forced replayability. Like, if you as a character never spend any points in vigor, then that means that the next time you make a character in this game, maybe you'll do that. Maybe you will spend the points in vigor as opposed to what you did the last time. But like, if you spend points on agility versus magic, for instance, your character is going to be stronger with swords as opposed to with their ring. If you spend points, but that doesn't necessarily lock story away from you. It doesn't lock exploration away from you. It locks how you play the game. Whereas this is deciding, oh, well, you don't want to... Although you could say that is a classic motif of a lot of RPGs. Like, if you don't spend the points on hacking, you're going to make certain areas just completely blocked off from you in like games like Deus Ex. Why, hello! There's somebody who wants to offer me a side quest. Let's stop outside this village for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.